of the tape for this welterweight fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Haitian sensation, Neil Magny! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Leon Rocky Edwards!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, so here's the perennial welterweight contender, Leon Rocky Edwards. Nice to see him finally realize a championship opportunity there in Salt Lake City. This is a 5-tool player, though. A lot of people fancy him just a striker. Haven't watched all the film. Of that, I can assure you. He can wrestle, he can grapple, can even choke you out if need be. Going to be very interesting to see stylistically how he chooses to approach this matchup tonight.
You buy the ticket to see fights like this. What a fight. Not resting in the clip. Guillotine jump.
That guillotine is tight.
The guillotine looks like it's locked in. Right now, he's got to be patient. He's got to squeeze, but not too much. He's got to get the guard locked and try to find a submission.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Now he's got a good body position, yup.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Edwards trying to make some of these ground strikes count. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Edwards. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
There it is, now he's running him out.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job. Great defense by this fighter.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Neil Magny. And both guys really throwing with authority. An elbow! Oh, he might be out.
Oh, he's wobbling now. Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
Final seconds of round 1.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
Nice. Everything is going perfect. You're striking, looking beautiful. You're hurting this kid. You're hurting him. Just keep going.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
All right, here we go with the start of round 2. Leon Edwards and Neil Magny. Well, there was a moment in that previous round when it looked like we weren't going to get to this next round. Here we are. We will see the extent to which he has recovered.
Let's see how he recovered over the course of that minute. They were putting water over his head. They were trying to bring him back, but I would advise him to clinch a lot in the first minute of this round to try and give himself a little bit more time to get back into the fight.
Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. Magny gets the double leg takedown. Nothing telegraphed about that shot. Well done. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back.
Oh, he's advancing.
Trying to pass here, as Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Oh! Huge kick to the head. Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Oh, man, hate to be hit with one of those knees to the body.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tough. Oh, and he's out.
Need some more, guys.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Magny's in half guard now. Oh, good ground and pound here. And the horn sounds on round two.
This is it. Last round. You got one more round for me? Give me a good 5 minutes here. You got this one, man. You just got to keep throwing those jabs.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go. 5 minutes remain in the fight. All right, folks, here we go with the...
Trying to recover, but he's in a lot of trouble.
Back to his feet. Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish the guy.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun. And hey, to each his own, I guess. I'd be rushing out of that octagon.
Yeah, you don't play with your food.
No. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round three. Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Side control now. this is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this. Watch guillotine.
That guillotine is tight.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Leon Rocky Edwards.
All right, so congratulations to Leon Rocky Edwards, your winner tonight by way of decision. Now, for you during your championship reign, I know a lot of them were knockouts and submissions, but sometimes you got to play the long game.
Sometimes you play the long game.